Hello and welcome back to another episode at the Single Parent Nation podcast. I'm your host, Priscilla Morgan, and today we're going to talk about gratitude. Why? Because as single parents, we face unique challenges every day. And amongst all the chaos and the responsibilities, there's immense power in gratitude. So I want you to start practicing gratitude on a daily basis. Listen, if it's even just to just write one thing or think of one thing that you're grateful for if you don't feel like writing, right? This journey is it's designed to help you to reconnect with your strengths and celebrate your wins, not just your big wins, but your small wins, right? And it also helps you to find joy in your daily life, to find that joy in the journey, because that's life, finding the joy in the journey. We're not just thinking about the destination, but the joy in the journey, and recognizing your progress by just celebrating those wins and just taking a moment to be present, to think about all the great things that happen, no matter how small they are. It's progress, it's joy within the journey, right? So for the next 30 days, I'm challenging you to write at least 5 things that you're grateful for, right? And we're going to do this through prompts, affirmations, and practice exercises by focusing on what you're thankful for and not just waiting for Thanksgiving Day. You can cultivate a mindset of positivity and resilience for yourself and your family. So, this journey of practicing gratitude for 30 days, I want you to commit to a daily practice. Set aside 5 to even 10, 15 minutes every day. It's going to be a moment of reflection, because that's what gratitude is, bringing you in the presence of now, and reflect on a moment in your life. It could be yesterday, it could be today, right? And I want you to start each day with gratitude. Start each day with gratitude and use daily affirmations to ground yourself. And we're going to go through these. And I want you to complete prompts. Write your responses honestly and openly. Not just, I'm grateful for food. What about the food? It was nutritious. It was tasty. It was cooked with love and herbs. And I want you to incorporate exercises. So each week you'll find activities designed within this to deepen your practice. And I want you to share gratitude with your kids. So use the tips included to teach your kids and your family gratitude. And it's almost like a family value. So for the next 30 days, for week 1, I want you to find gratitude in the smallest moments. If it's even a conversation with your coworker, what in that 3-minute conversation can you be grateful for? The daily affirmations. I want you to have daily affirmations. I'm doing my best, and that is enough. I'm grateful for love and connection I share with my children. I choose to focus on positives, no matter how small they are. For daily prompts, I want you to ask yourself these questions. What is one thing you're proud of accomplishing today? There has to be something, no matter how hard the day was. Okay? That's even an accomplishment to get through a hard day. Right? At one point, an affirmation for me is, I can do hard things. I can do hard things. I want you to describe a small moment today that made you smile, right? A small moment that made you smile. there's this, let me give you an example. There's this man that I almost always pass in the hallway at work. And I'm not interested in this man, but he just always says something and I smile. You're not interested in this person, but they say something and, it puts a smile on your face. I also want you to write about one person who supported you recently and how did that make you feel? How did that make you feel? I also want you to list 3 things you love about your role as a parent. 3 things that you love about your role as a parent. I want you to reflect on a challenge you faced and what it taught you. Did you become stronger? That practice, I want you to take gratitude walk. So there are moments when I don't feel like writing. I don't feel like writing. Maybe I'm just things, the anxiety is high or the stress level is high, or there's just I'm hitting paradigm hard, right? Strong. So I take walks. Take a 10-minute walk outdoor and mentally just list everything you're grateful for in your environment. The sunshine, the fresh air, the quiet moments. And as cold as it is in Atlanta, I'm grateful that it's cold because when it's cold, I sleep better. Then for week 2, I want you to practice gratitude in your support network. Okay? Now, some daily affirmations that I can share with you are I'm surrounded by people who care for me. I'm open to receiving love and support. I'm open to give love and support. I'm grateful for the connections that enrich my life. The daily prompts, I want you to write about a friend or family member who has helped you in your parenting journey. For me, an example is I have a friend I just call on a regular to just talk. I don't need validation. I don't need advice. I just want to talk. They say talking is therapy, right? So I'm grateful for that friend. And I want you to ask yourself this question. What is one way your community has supported you? Positive way. I want you to reflect on a time when you felt truly appreciated. And this happened to me 2 days ago. A friend of mine, she texted me, and I'm going to pull it up right now. Her name is April. And she texted me a few days ago. Where is she? She says, this was Monday. I'm recording this on a Thursday. She says, good morning. You are amazing. This is at 6:15 a.m. Just wanted to let you know. And I love you and I'm grateful to have you in my life. Right? So reflect on one moment when you felt truly appreciated. Who inspires you to be the best version of yourself and why? So for me, it's going to events that's based on personal development or professional development. Those speakers are the ones that challenge me or teach me how to become the best version of myself. Why? Because I learn a lot about myself, right? When I go to these events. And I also, I say every day, this version of me that you see, it's going to expire at the end of the day. Because I continually go to events and study and just learn and just to become a better version of myself to grow. Because I'm not perfect. You're not perfect, right? But we want to become better version of ourselves. That's what it should be. It should never be, I like this version of me and I'm not going to change. This is it for me. I don't want to be around those people because I'm not perfect. They're not perfect. And you should want to become a better version of yourself, right? So who inspires you to be the best version of yourself and why? List 3 ways you can show appreciation to someone in your support network. Maybe you can send them a text message, just the way how my friend sent me a text message. Maybe you can send them a voice note. Maybe you can give them a call or write them a note, right? Which is, I'm coming to this practice exercise. I want you to write a gratitude letter. Write a short thank you note or text to someone who has supported you. Let them know how much you mean to them, right? For week 3, it's gratitude to your kids. And now the daily affirmations that I can share with you, and you can create your own, that's fine. I'm grateful for the joy my child or my children bring into my life. I celebrate the unique qualities that make my children special. I am a proud parent and I am becoming even more of a proud parent. The daily prompts. What is one thing your child did today that made you proud? Describe a favorite memory you've shared with your children. What's a personality trait or habit of your that you admire? And I can say that an example for me is my daughter, she's very shy, or what they label as selective mutism. It's a silent disability, right? So when she's in, it's social anxiety. So when she's in public, like at school, she doesn't speak at all. And so these days, she's maturing, she's growing, and she's learning to speak up for herself. So when something happens at school, like when she started school this year in 6th grade, somebody bullied her, they pushed her, and she went to the teacher. Now, I'm proud of that moment, right? I'm proud that she's speaking up for herself. Now, what does your child remind you to be present in the, how does your child remind you to be present in the moment? I know sometimes as single parent or just parenting, you're busy and you're multitasking and your child is talking to you, right? And a lot of the times they think I'm not listening, but I'm listening. But it's like, you're multitasking. So it's like, to them, you're zoned out into doing what you're doing, but you're listening, right? So how does your child remind you to be present in the moment? These days, I'm trying to be more present for my kids because they interpret the multitasking differently, right? We as single parent, we know that multitasking is almost or assignment as a single parent, right? But your children, they interpret it different. So I'm trying to practice being present in the moment. When they come to me, it's stop and just pay attention to what they're saying. Just give them that full 100% moment. Next thing is write about a lesson your child has taught you. That's one of the things my children has taught me, to be present. The next thing they taught me is to enjoy life. Take time out and enjoy life. So that's something that I started doing last year, to make memories, and something that we plan on doing continuously. Now, here's one practice exercise that I want you to try. A gratitude jar. I have one at my job, at my desk. a gratitude jar, but I want you to do it with your kids. I also have one at home, but we have not been using it. But we're going to do it together. Create a family gratitude jar. Every day, everyone should write a note about something they're grateful for. So, and at the end of the week, read them together, and you'll be so amazed. There are so many times when I pick up my gratitude jar at work and I'm reading the things, and it's not just my gratitude jar is also a manifestation jar. It's not just what I was grateful for, but I would drop in like things that I want. I would give thanks in advance for that thing. And it's crazy how when I am going through this jar, the things that I said I was grateful for, I actually received more of it. And then the things that I gave thanks for in advance, I received them. I don't think you realize how powerful gratitude is. And this is why I'm challenging you to do this 30-day empowerment gratitude journey. Now, for week 4, I want you to cultivate gratitude for yourself. And here are some affirmations that I'm going to share with you that I've used. I am worthy of love and kindness. I am grateful for my strength, my tenacity, and perseverance. I celebrate all the progress I have made. Now, here's some daily prompts. What is one thing you appreciate about yourself today? Reflect on a personal accomplishment you're proud of. List 3 qualities you've overcome recently. List 3 qualities that make you a great parent. What's one challenge you've overcome recently and how did you do it? How can you show yourself kindness this week? So I think for me, one way I can show myself kindness is to slow down, and be present, and just give myself more grace and mercy. Now, here's a practice exercise for week 4. Self-care gratitude. Dedicate 1 hour to something you love. Whatever it is. It could be reading, taking a hot bath with Epsom salt and some eucalyptus and some aromatherapy, right? It could be crafting, it could be drawing, it could be paint and wine, whatever it is that you like to do, spa day, whatever it is that you like to do, schedule it, do it. Reflect on how this act of self-care benefits your well-being. Now, when it comes to teaching your kids gratitude, I'm just going to give you some tips on incorporating gratitude in your family life. The model gratitude, share what you're thankful for during meals or bedtime. So I know sometimes when I'm having challenging moments or days, I would just blurt out, I would just start doing gratitude. Thank you for the food that we had. It was so good. Thank you for a car. Thank you for a job that I'm going to right now. Right? Then bedtime, we can say thank you for that dinner that we had, right? Homemade, cooked by whoever, whatever, God bless their hands, whoever cooked it. Make it fun, right? Use games like 3 good things, where everyone shares 3 positive things for the day. And practice it together. Volunteer as a family to give back to the community. So I know sometimes I'm driving and my kids have seen me give, because in Atlanta, there's a lot of homeless people in random places. And my kids have seen me give them something, right? And I remember one day this lady was coming towards the car, and my daughter, she grabbed money from out of my car and she was giving it to the lady, right? So practice volunteering as a family to give back to the community. Create a gratitude art. Just encourage your kids to draw or write something that they're grateful for. It's really a great and powerful practice. The power of gratitude is not, it's more than just a daily practice. It's a mindset shift. It's a transformation from negative to positive. It's bringing you into the present of now, like now. It's a moment of reflection in the present, right? It's also a transformation on the outlook on your life. So as a single parent, you have an incredible capacity of resilience and love that you may not recognize, but I'm telling you, you have resilience and you have love within you, right? And by focusing on gratitude, you're empowered for yourself and you're empowered to your children to navigate through challenges, right? By just focusing on positives and strengths. Remember, every step you take on this journey matters, and you're doing an amazing job as a person, as a parent. And I know it's hard as a single parent, but you're doing an amazing job. So I want you to start practicing gratitude and do this 30-day journey. Come on, just try it. And I'm telling you, it's going to make such a huge impact on you as a person and your personal growth and your future. So I challenge you again to do this 30-day journey of gratitude with you and your children. And just let me know. Tell me in the comments how it worked out. How do you feel? Right? Don't wait until the 30 days. Like during the journey, just tell me in the comment, message me and tell me how it makes you feel. Tell me about your experience. Right? Thank you for listening to another episode at the Single Parent Nation podcast. Happy gratitude.